So I had been working for the Department of Education in the schools, helping to improve them. And the State Department of Education decided that they were going to end the program that I was working for, and I was out of work. And so now I had to start looking for other employment. Fortunately, I was still working on the college level, but I was only teaching 1 or 2 courses at a time, and that really doesn't help to pay the mortgage. And I had a daughter in college, and it was a private college, and that costs about 2 to 3 more times than a state school. And because it was a culinary school, it was very specialized, it wasn't like she could just go to a different school. I started to apply for everything and anything. And I kept getting the door slammed in my face. And it wasn't horrible, no. It was the gentle no. Or nowadays, you don't even get a no. You send your resume in and then you don't hear anything because everything's done electronically. And you have no idea how many people are applying for jobs because it's done electronically. And I didn't feel like I wanted to move because my parents are around the corner and they're getting a little older, and I don't have other relatives around here to take care of them should something happen. So I felt obligated to stay here. Plus, my daughter was in her senior year of high school, and I wasn't about to move because I wanted her to finish out her last year in high school. So we were tied to the area. And it just felt like mud. I was in a fog. And I can't say I was depressed, but I just felt like, what are we going to do? And my husband, he was so supportive, and he was willing to do anything. Let's sell the house. Let's get rid of cars. And he would say, let's do this, let's do that. And I'm like, no. And I wanted to hold on to the lifestyle we had, and I didn't want to change anything. And because I believe it was all about the identity. And I was in the women's Bible study, and we were studying, I think it was Gideon at the time. And I started to learn a lot of things in that study. And I was reading in my Bible in 1 year. And I started to journal. And I read a book called Touch Points by Mark Batterson. And that's when things started to hit me. And, you know, sometimes you have to sink deeper to come out of things. And I kept applying for jobs more and more and more. And I kept getting more no's. And I just felt like I kept sinking further and further into you're not defined by your job, you're defined by something else. And I didn't know what the answer to that was.